Well, it's been a pretty busy day. So, got this mower running. And it was complete rebuild, basically. Trying to remember. Okay, so we started out with an electrical issue. He said it was an ignition solenoid. Turned out it was a I'm a little cranky, so I'm gonna try. I don't know if cranky is the right word. Distracted. So he said it was an ignition solenoid. Turned out it was a brake safety switch. When I got that fixed, I tried to start it, and it was just backfiring terribly bad. I mean, really bad. So I called him and said, look, you know, this is going to start to run up some cost here. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and do it and this and that, and let's service it and this and that. So I opened it up and it was a stuck valve. That's, you know, pretty serious. So I got that fixed. And then I got that fixed and needed a new carburetor. So I had to order a carburetor. Got that fixed. Got it running today. Of course, he said, well, while you're at it, go ahead and change the oil and all that stuff. And change the belt and put a new PTO cable on it. So I did that today. So I took it for a test drive. Everything was fine. Now, he was out of money. He had a budget, and I had $25 left on that budget that I could spend, but he did not approve any other expenditures. He said, you know, this is pretty much the end of the line, so whatever it is, it is. So he takes it home and he rides it for just a few minutes. I mean, he's probably not gone 10 minutes. He rides it home and messages me back and says the belt fell off. So he brings it all the way back up and it's shredded. I mean, just absolute brand new belt, completely destroyed. So I look up underneath there and it's got a broken bracket. Now, when I put the belt on, I didn't drop the deck. I didn't inspect anything because he said he was out of money. If I'd have charged another hour's worth of labor, we'd have been over budget. So I just did what he told me to do. So I show him the bracket. The first thing he says, well, that's not broke. And I had to shake it by hand and say, yeah, it's broke. Oh, yeah, I see it. He says, well, I got another one of these mowers down there at the house. I'll see if that bracket's on that other one and I'll bring it up to you. Well, he did, and it was broke too. I mean, these mowers, they all have the same problems. When people start junking their old mowers, it's because of, you know, certain things. Craftsman, that bracket is always broke. So John Deere, it's always a compression relief is always the problem. So they all have similar problems, you know. The John Deere, they always have, or Briggs, I should say. So now, you know, he's out of money, and my warranty specifically says that I warranty 30 days for parts that I've touched, is essentially what it says. Well, that belt was mine. I touched it. But it failed because the bracket was broke. Now, I know how a small claims court is going to act. I know how the trolls are going to act. And I know how the trolls would actually handle this in small claims. So I have to deal with, like, everybody is a troll. If a troll took me to small claims, what they're going to say is, I put a belt on a defective deck. I should have checked for that. And now, legally, I'm going to say, no, the machine was already broken. I was not authorized to do an inspection. A judge is going to say, no. The guy spent that much money to get his mower running, and it's not running. That is on you. Because when I was 10 years old, I kind of helped out this mechanic down the road from us, a small engine mechanic, and he sold a chainsaw, brand new chainsaw. And within 10 minutes, the guy called him and said, it doesn't work. Well, the mechanic, the guy I worked for, I mean, I didn't really work for him. I mean, I swept the floor and you know, that kind of silly stuff. I probably made a dollar when I was there, but I learned a lot. I really did. So guy sues him. Oh, mechanic says, bring it over, let me take a look. Well, the guy didn't put any oil in the gasoline, so it only ran for a second and just burned right up. So the mechanic said, well, I'm not paying for that, you didn't put oil in it. So the guy sued him in small claims. And sure enough, the small claims court said that it was the mechanic's fault for not educating him on how to properly run the machine. The same thing's going to happen here if he were to sue me. If the trolls were going to sue me. So not only did I have to weld the bracket for free, I had to replace the belt for free. This is what's aggravating about this mower. Is it looked really clean. And it fit within my 26-year criteria. This is a 2002, and I don't work anything over 2000, so I can still get parts for it. And when he said it was just an ignition solenoid and brake pads, he wanted me to look at the brakes. Okay, that's a normal maintenance item. I mean, you know, these are just normal things that happen in lawnmowers. As a matter of fact, this one right here just showed up today. It is an ignition coil. I can hear it. Right there. I don't think that's tight. I think he needs to tighten the battery. But that's the ignition coil. Let's tighten that up while we're sitting here, just for giggles. Just to see if that fixes it. Wouldn't that be something? But when you hear clicking like that, that's usually, or not ignition coil, that's an ignition coil. It's a ignition solenoid. So it's a common problem. So I had no reason to think, well, this guy's scamming me. Well, it turns out this thing's been sitting around for years. I was surprised because it really looked pretty clean. And, you know, it had all these issues with it. So, you know, now the thing is once I got the electrical problem taken care of, which wasn't the ignition solenoid, it was a safety switch, but it's all related. It will act like an ignition solenoid problem with a safety switch problem. So, it is loose. A little bit loose. Let's see what this kind of bolt is. He may need new bolts. Well, I didn't mean to get into a maintenance job here, but let's at least look at it, because this is a pretty common problem. Most homeowners would have to deal with this. Yeah, he needs a new bolt. I bet both of them are bad. No, that one's good. So my point is they're I have to do this work for free now because I own the belt. That's, you know, under warranty. I think to do anything else would be a risk with liability. Even though the machine was broke, I think a judge is going to look at it and say, well, that really is your problem. I just bought some of those bolts. I wonder what I did with them. Okay, I found them. Now, the advantage to this job is there was a lot of labor cost on this job, so I can afford to spend a little bit of money on warranty for this one. So, but that mower over there is the same situation. It's been sitting around for 6 years. Now, I did take that one knowing that there was the potential that there was going to be problems with it. But I'll just have to trust that the guy's going to be straight with me. But he's wanting to come over tonight. It's running. I got that one running today. So I got 2 mowers running, and both of them were basically a rebuild. There was a lot wrong with that one too. Not quite as much as wrong with the Craftsman, but it still was pretty significant. How come this wrench isn't fitting? Well, I got the wrong wrench, I guess. So, but he's wanting to come over and take a look at it. I still need to get an engine shroud. The shroud is, that's an expensive item there, that engine shroud. So, you know, he just ran up part costs so high. But the thing is he stopped me in the gas station today, asked me, was it worth fixing? Now, the thing about that one is I told him when I picked it up, it wasn't worth fixing. He said, this is how much I want to spend on it. I said, oh my goodness, you don't want to spend that much. Well, yeah, it's cheaper than a new one. So every step of the way, I have tried to let him know what was going on. And then today, he wanted to know if it was worth fixing. And I straight up said, no, it's not. So I gotta, you know, I had to do a service on it. Yeah, oil change and all that. I guess these are 2 different sizes. How frustrating. Well, just in case it turns over, I guess I better grab the stuff off the engine. That was it. That's all there was. I just fixed it. Ain't that something? You know, the irony is pretty thick right now. I've got 2 more sitting here that have been nothing but a nightmare. And now I get a mower that was just simply changing out a bolt. Let's make sure it starts. Now, here's the question. You know, the trolls will say, no, you shouldn't charge anything for that. Other trolls would say, no, you need to charge a diagnostic fee simply because I don't charge a diagnostic fee. But that same troll is going to say, no, you shouldn't charge for that because you didn't do anything but change out a bolt. So, you gotta love trolls. There. But anyway, the irony is that was an easy one. So I got all that. I got that washed, and that washed. Right after I got the John Deere, these 3 showed up. So I haven't even looked at them yet. I just set them in the yard. I haven't touched them. So it's been a busy day. Now I'm just waiting for a belt for that. I got the bracket fixed. I had a belt, but it was too small. But I was able to use it just to see if it would work, and it worked. I also had to fix my generator. I came up here this morning, changed the oil, and I set it here. Well, I guess when I backed one of the mowers out, I must have hit it and knocked it over, so it wouldn't start. I guess the only thing I can think is, I don't know, is the oil. I mean, it's got a low oil shut off, but the light wasn't showing up. But I took spark plug out, checked to make sure it had spark. put it back in, and it started up. So I have no idea what it was. But like I said, it could have been the low oil shutoff because it was still draining back down into the sump. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else going on tonight. It's about closing time, and that guy hasn't showed up to look at his mower yet, so I bet he shows up late. So I guess I'm going to jump off of here, and you and I just fixed a lawnmower. I did it on the wrong channel. So if you'll click this up next box to take you to a video over to my other channel, really appreciate it. Go check it out. So I hope I can inspire you to get the quick fix so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.